How to create and store company policies via Resources module. In this video, you will learn how to add resource, map a resource to an activity, and add resources in recruitment. CrewCard allows you to add your company policies as responsive web pages or uploaded attachments for your crew members to access within their crew portal. In fact, any documentation can be added via the Resources module. To add company policies, click Settings in central navigation bar. Click the plus Add Resource button top left to create a new resource. This will open a new window where you can add the contents for the resource. Enter the title in the provided field. Add or enter the content of the resource in the text editor field. The editor has formatting tools that you can use to change the appearance of the text. You can make the texts bold, italic, with highlights and more. You can also insert links, photos, tables and videos to make your processes as informative as possible. Once the content has been added, click Save in the bottom right of the resource. The resource that we created will automatically appear under Resources list. You can edit or delete a resource when you click on the Edit icon and Trash icon next to the resource that you want to edit or delete. A resource can be mapped to an activity. Once a resource has been mapped to an activity, the resource will appear in the crew access of the crew, provided that the said crew has that activity. To map a resource to an activity, click the Edit icon of the resource. Scroll down in the bottom of the resource. Select the activity from this section. Select an activity from the activity list. Click right arrow. Once the activity has been added in Assigned Activity section, click Save button. Once your resources have been created, they can be added to the crew portal and the recruitment module for staff to accept during the onboarding process for your company. Under Crew Portal Resources, the resources can be organized under headings by clicking plus heading on the bottom left. Type or enter the new heading. Then click Save Heading button next to plus Add Heading button. Once the heading is saved, a table will appear with the heading title in gray and the buttons plus resource and Save Resources to the right of it. Once the plus resource button is clicked, a drop-down menu will appear. Simply select the desired resource from the drop-down list. Select Safety Tools and Equipments as a resource. Once done, click Save Resources button. You will notice that the new header under Crew Portal Resources is already mapped to a resource. Repeat this process until the list of resources is added under the heading. Continue to add headings and resources as required in the Crew Portal section of the Resources setting. To view the resource in the crew access of a crew member, simply log in as crew in the Crew app. Hover your mouse to Options in the central navigation bar. Then click Resources. In Resources page, you can see the newly created resource. Based on settings that we configured, this is how will the resources look like in the crew access. Note that resource will appear in the crew access of the crew provided that the said crew has that activity. Click Safety Tools and Equipments to view the resource. Scroll down at the bottom part of the page once done reading. Once done reading, click Close button. Resources is also being used in the recruitment process. When you want your recruits to read and understand your company policies and procedures, you can easily do so by configuring the recruitment settings and choosing the resources. Click Settings in central navigation bar. Click Recruitment in the Settings page. And select Resources. Under Recruitment Form, select Resources from the drop-down menu. Select Safety Tools and Equipment as your resource. Once done, then click Save Resource. The resource will then be added on the recruitment form. At the bottom part of the recruitment settings page, click Save button. To view what it looks like after we configured it, simply hover your mouse to Contacts in the central navigation bar. And click Recruit Cards. In Recruit Cards page, select the recruit name. Click Agreements tab. Scroll down until Policies and Information section. Based on the settings configured, this is how it looked like when adding a resources in recruitment settings page. Click View and Accept button. Scroll down once done reading and understanding the agreement. Once done reading, click Accept. Once you have read and accepted the policy, the checkbox will have a check mark and the bar will change color to green. Thank you for watching. If you have further questions or concern, please send us an email at support@personnelmanager.com.au.